Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups.
And when you look at the numbers, three-point shooting has leveled off a bit here in the W.
Yeah, it's still a huge part of the game, but the amount of attempts isn't increasing like it was before. It's been about the same the last couple years.
Well, and we're all thinking why, right? And I think it's because teams have gotten better at defending the three-point line. And listen, there's really only so many threes you can take per game.
And it's the Aces to start out. Now Gray. Pass to Wilson. Off target at the rim.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Vandersloot outside. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Nice make for her as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, she gets it going, and hey, who knows? Maybe a big night is in store for her.
Pass to Young. Here's Bell. Now here's Wilson. She's guarded by Stevens. Wilson can't hit.
Diggins.
Guarded by Young. Back to Stevens. Good D by Nalissa Smith. Pass to Bell. Wilson. Gray outside. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Vandersloot outside. Takes the three. Nalissa Smith grabs the miss. Gray outside. Pass to Bell. Back to Gray. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
And right before the 2025 WNBA season, Chelsea Gray won Finals MVP of the new 3-on-3 league.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch that 3-on-3 league. Gray playing during the offseason, adding another title to her resume. She's got gold in the games, a few titles in the WNBA as well for good measure.
Here's Diggins.
Outside Stevens.
Harrington outside.
Courtney Vandersloot for three. It's hauled in by Smith. The Aces leading. And here's Gray. Shoots over Vandersloot. Out to Gray. The three is up. Hits the three-point bomb.
A big-time offensive talent who can score points from all over the floor. Gray can punish defenses from deep.
Now here's Vandersloot.
Pass to Carrington. Cardoso. Here's Diggins. Carrington outside. Screen by Cardoso.
Chicago again missing. And it's the Aces with the ball. Back to Wilson. And here's Bell to the middle. And that one's good. Wilson.
And this is where you get Wilson the ball. A skilled interior player who's comfortable attacking from that spot.
Pass to Cardoso. Diggins.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Gray. Vandersloot defending. The three from Nalissa Smith. Chicago with the rebound. Vandersloot outside.
Pass to Carrington.
Takes the three.
The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
And that'll tie this game up.
Putting those guard skills to work. Carrington with the quick trigger.
Outside Young. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Courtney Vandersloot for three.
It's hauled in by Smith.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss. Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Carrington with the ball. Diggins.
Started by Young.
Cardoso with it. Smith is there.
There's a screen by Stevens.
Carrington.
No good on the triple. And it's the Aces with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Shot's good by Smith.
Possesses the size to have a presence inside. Smith continuing to work on that technique, and she is getting better with each season.
On offense, here are the Sky. Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Stevens. Shot to stop the run. Buries the jump shot.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
Now Gray.
Now Bell. Covered by Carrington.
Gray outside. Lets the three fly.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Pass to Vandersloot.
Here's Diggins.
Covered by Smith.
Carrington outside.
There's a screen by Stevens. That three off the mark.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Wilson. She's guarded by Stevens. Back to Gray. Again, Las Vegas.
A hard worker who is always getting better. Gray's mid-range game is pretty fine-tuned now.
A familiar face rejoining the Sky. Point guard Courtney Vandersloot.
The league's all-time leader in assists per game. Vandersloot spent her first 12 seasons in Chicago, spent the last 2 years in New York, winning the title in 2024. She's back in the Windy City, running the show this year.
Now here's Gray. He has 5. And count it. The shot is good, and she'll go to the line.
Just a valiant display of persistence. Wilson never wants to be denied a bucket.
One shot.
And 2021, the Aces signed free agent Chelsea Gray, and that was a monster move in league history.
For sure. I mean, she was a part of back-to-back championships with Las Vegas, and Gray was actually the 2022 Finals MVP. If the Aces didn't sign her, you wonder if they're still looking for a title.
Evans. Back to Wilson. Up top, Young.
Covered by Carrington.
Asia Wilson, a good look. The Aces with another miss.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Here's Diggins.
Vandersloot outside.
Pass to Diggins.
Williams sets the screen. Knocks down the three ball.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now here's Young. 6 points for her. Tries the spin move. Now here is Lloyd from downtown.
Diggins grabs the board.
Vandersloot outside. Outside Williams.
Pass to Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
Evans covering. Shot high post.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
Smith, no good. The Sky trail. And here is Vandersloot. Pass to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Las Vegas grabs the miss.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Lloyd, covered by Carrington. Outside Evans. Back to Wilson. Wide open look. Good. She hits the jumper.
A momentum builder for sure. Look how quick Wilson makes decisions with the ball.
Vandersloot with it. Pass to Williams.
Carrington. Here's Diggins. Carrington outside.
Drills the three-pointer.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Outside Young. Pass to Wilson. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
Well, after winning her 3rd MVP in 2024, no one has won that award more than Asia Wilson.
Yeah, picking up number 3 at just 28 years old. Wilson's on a trajectory we have never seen. A 4th MVP would set a new league record.
The first one falls.
And not only has Asia Wilson won MVP awards, she also has multiple Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Yeah, the key there, Blake, is plural. I mean, she's got a bunch of them. And so when we watch Wilson, we are no doubt watching the best two-way player in the game. Plus, you think she's added that three-point shot as well a couple of years ago. The only question with Asia Wilson is, what can she do?
With back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23, Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And guys, there is a clear expectation in Sin City. Win it all.
Now here is Stevens.
Great D that time from Parker Tyus.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Talbot.
And that one good. Cheyenne Parker Tyus with the dime.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here's Cloud. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oops, there's the 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over.
Las Vegas, number 21, Brianna Turner.
The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Aces on top, up by 10. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Pass to Sheldon.
4 on the clock. Cloud can't get it to go. Now the Aces with it. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Kelsey Gray for 3. That's miss number 3 for her. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Cloud left side. Stevens with it.
Parker Tyus is there.
She can't get that one to fall. Gray, she's covered by Cloud. Gray with the bucket.
And Gray getting it done on the inside. Like seeing her be so aggressive, looking to score from that spot in the court.
Now here's Jackson.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chicago again missing.
Marquee on the right.
Azuré Stevens with the block.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Chelsea Gray for 3. Count that as her fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here's Cloud. The 10-footer finds the target.
Well, Cloud creates for everyone on the floor, including herself. She just finds a look and hits.
Pass to Lloyd. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Her ball distribution has been outstanding.
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
And they keep piling up.
Now here's Cloud. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tries again. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
That one on Turner.
A very difficult matchup. Williams is 6'3" with elite athleticism. Can cause opponents to foul.
Williams. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Now over a decade in the league, Elizabeth Williams is so steady.
A 6'3" center, Williams is a pure 5. Doesn't take threes, an elite rebounder and defender. These coaches love having her on their side.
And she's good on the second.
All right, put your thinking caps on, fellas. I know that's hard work for you, but who is the smartest player in the league?
Yeah, I agree, Blake. I don't even know if I have a thinking cap. But I'll go with Nneka Agumake. I mean, she's reinvented her game and is constantly evolving.
Yeah, when you watch Nneka play, you see how she outthinks her opponent. Plus, she's done an outstanding job as the head of the Players Union.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 14. Pass to Cloud.
Sheldon outside.
Here's Jackson. There's the 3. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Bell.
Guarded by Jackson.
Outside Evans. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jackson, no good. Here's Las Vegas. Chelsea Gray, here we go. Hits the close-range jumper.
A smart player. Gray plays to her strengths and generally makes quick and precise decisions.
Timeout called the Sky. And nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all. And it isn't what you'd call the best of performances from them.
Here's Diggins.
She's got 6. The tray. That's another miss. Number 4 on 2 for 6 shooting. Outside Evans. Gray. Fires the 3. Stevens grabs the board. Here's Chicago now. It's a 16-point game. Inside. And she banks in the layup.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Now here's Gray. 12 points for her. And that's a foul called on Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. That's her first foul. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Diggins.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. And here are the Aces now, leading by 12. Young, covered by Carrington. Young's shot is off. And it's the sky ball. Pass to Vandersloot. To the paint. Clock at 6. And here's Carrington. Guarded by Young. High post shot. It's hauled in by the Aces. At one point, they led by 16. For 3. The Aces with another miss.
And the Aces selecting Asia Wilson with the first pick back in the 2018 draft. That was a franchise-changing moment.
Absolutely. Wilson has now won a few MVPs and multiple titles with the Aces, proving that when you add a generational player like Asia, it can change everything.
When you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
Young's shot is off. The Sky trail.
Pass to Diggins.
To the right side. Courtney Vandersloot for 3.
And Parker comes up with the rebound.
Stolen.
Here's Diggins.
Guarded by Young. From outside, off the mark. Here's Las Vegas. Now Gray. She's got 12. Up top, Wilson.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Over Stevens. Rejected by Azurá Stevens. Down low.
Cardoso.
Drops in the layup for 2.
That's the vision you get with Vandersloot. She's always looking to set up her teammates offensively.
Gray outside. Pass to Young. Over to the wing. To end the drought. And Chelsea Gray gets the 3.
These are the shots the coaching staff loves Gray taking. And you can see why with these results.
Here's Diggins.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Stevens. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Jackie Young on the wing.
Gray outside. 3-pointer. That shot off.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Vandersloot, no good.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you gotta do. Contest every shot.
Number 1, Elizabeth Williams.
Jackie Young on the wing.
She has 6. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. It's hauled in by Williams. And so it's Chicago with it. trailing by 10. And here is Vandersloot.
Pass to Diggins. Carrington outside.
Connects from three-point range.
Nice kick out after the D. It collapsed on her.
Gray with it. She's got 15. Outside Young. Back to Gray. Pass to Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
A smart player with good intangibles. Wilson's a consistent scoring threat whenever she's out on the court.
Vandersloot outside. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Ooh, no luck on that one.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Banked in off the glass.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Now here's Vandersloot.
Carrington outside.
Buries the long-range jumper.
It's just terrific to see Carrington taking charge on the offensive end. And you know the bench loves to see it as well.
Gray in the post.
Vandersloot defending. Second chance shot. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And the call on Camila Cardoso.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense. Just telling them no easy layups. As simple as that. And I like to see it.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Chicago with it. It's a 10-point game.
Here's Diggins.
Guarded by Young. Wilson with the steal. Pass to Gray. Back to Wilson. Shot clock at 3. See Gray for 3. Puts up the 3.
Cardoso gets the board.
Left side, Williams.
Back to Cardoso. Diggins.
To the inside. Williams. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. And she'll shoot 2.
Good idea to just foul Williams. She's an average free throw shooter. Don't give her easy looks.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good at the line. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wilson. And here's Bell. Beyond the arc. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Wilson.
Well, a focal point of Wilson's game is crashing the glass. And she really just refuses to quit on any play.
Here's Diggins.
Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first half of play. The Aces on top. They're up by 10. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please.
The second half just about to get going here. Wilson has been dominant in this game.
Her rebounding, particularly the offensive rebounding, was superb in the first half. She was really battling hard inside.
And that allowed them to get several shots on the same possession multiple times. I mean, her work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
On offense, here the Sky, trailing by 10. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here's Gray. Wilson outside. The three, good for another basket. She's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
A three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give Asia a look, I mean, she can knock down those trays.
Here's Diggins.
Vandersloot outside. Outside Stevens. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Asia Wilson.
And the timing Wilson has blocking shots is special. Gets good positioning and uses her length to deny shots.
And this is how you defend. Glad we got to see the replay of that block once again.
And really, those are the plays that get you out in front and also keep you out in front.
One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
Capable of simply monster nights, Wilson is a true front court player. Does almost all of her damage close to the bucket.
Here's Diggins.
She's got 8. To the paint. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for her. Up top Young.
Covered by Carrington.
Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
To halt the run.
Carrington right side.
Vandersloot
Pass to Cardoso.
to the middle.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
Here's Las Vegas. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Knocked away and stolen by Courtney Vandersloot. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And there's the call on Young. That's foul number 2 for her. Timeout called the Sky.
Chicago timeout call.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Pass to Carrington.
6 to shoot. Tries to snap the cold streak. Add another make to her scoring column. Her 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 for 11. Now here's Wilson. Bell. Here's Gray. Again, it's Las Vegas.
Making the simple play when nothing extra is needed. Ray is focused on her fundamentals.
Pass to Diggins.
Carrington. Now here is Stevens. She's guarded by Wilson. Stevens, that's good.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
To Gray. Down low. And stolen by Courtney Vandersloot.
Pass to Carrington.
Gets that one to fall. That's her 6th field goal, and she has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, it's the tall frame of Stevens that allows her to see the floor so well and distribute accordingly.
Chelsea Gray for 3. Rebound Chicago.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
6 on the shot clock.
And it's Carrington missing. Hey, when you think about the best rebounders in the game, Melissa Smith has to be in the conversation.
Well, statistically, she's been a top rebounder in the league. Smith is 6'4", does a nice job boxing out, getting physical in the paint.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Vandersloot.
Pass to Cardoso. Diggins.
Left side, Stevens. And Asia Wilson with the block. Inside, and the ball out of play. The Sky will have.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not just with more offense, but also with some big-time D.
And so it's Chicago with it. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Stevens. Vandersloot.
Here's Diggins.
She's got 8. 5 on the clock.
Carrington outside.
And she can't bank that one in. And here are the aces now. Jackie Young from outside.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around. She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Stevens, that's good.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
Now Gray, 17 points in the game. Pass to Bell from deep. That's good, and it's Asia Wilson with the assist.
Great communication between teammates there.
On offense, here are the Sky. Trailing by 19.
Here's Diggins.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
It's on Young. After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar Diggins back in action.
No doubt. One of the most dynamic guards the league has ever seen. Diggins didn't miss a beat, averaging 15 points and 6 assists last year. Into her mid-30s, she's still got it.
And the first one falls for her.
Well, last year, the league debuted the reset timeout. What did you think of it, Brian?
Well, I loved it. I mean, you get to advance the ball late in games, but there's no huddle, no drawing up plays by the coaches.
Yeah, Brian, I think it's been a great addition. It keeps the game moving, keeps the energy level high during end-of-game situations. I mean, I think the NBA should adopt it.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Smith. Gray. Wilson sets a screen. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Diggins.
10 points for her. And stolen by Lloyd. From about 19 feet, Chicago with the rebound.
Here's Diggins.
To the inside. Out to Vandersloot.
Pass to Diggins.
From deep. Good good on the triple.
They've got to be careful not to give a shooter of her caliber open looks like that, because one or two of those are all it takes to really get her going.
Now here's Gray. 19 points in the game. Jackie Young from outside. Pass to Vandersloot.
Here's Diggins.
Down low. Stevens, that's good.
Well, what makes Stevens such a good option in the pick and roll is her combination of size and mobility.
To the middle.
Stolen by Camila Cardoso. And here's Carrington.
Vandersloot outside. Outside Stevens.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Diggins.
Clock at 6.
Carrington outside.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Nalissa Smith.
They did a very good job challenging that shot.
Gray outside. Outside Lloyd. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's some gritty work on the offensive glass. Coach has got to be happy.
And it's the sky ball. It's a 16-point game. And here is Vandersloot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Diggins.
Puts up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
And the Aces call time here.
Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested.
Pass to Lloyd. To the paint.
A shot by Parker Tyus, no good.
Now here's Cloud. Fires top of the key. And another basket for Chicago. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And it's Gray missing.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
She's guarded by Wilson.
Back to Jackson.
Cloud.
Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
3.
Wow. Cloud looked almost automatic on the catch and shoot. No hesitation at all. Did you guys see that?
Now here's Gray. 19 points in the game. Up top, Wilson. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. But they'll get another chance. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Sky trail. Pass to Cloud.
On the wing, J.C. Sheldon.
And here's Jackson.
Sheldon outside.
Tasha Cloud from outside. And we've reached the end of the third. The Aces on top. They're up by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Now here's Young. Not a lot of room.
Good work defensively, Rakia Jackson. Sheldon
Covered by Lloyd. Pass to Cloud. Fires from deep. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. To the middle. Here's Bell. Azare Stevens with some nice D. On offense, here the Sky. Trailing here by 8. Inside.
Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
Outside Lloyd. Outside Evans. Back to Lloyd. This one for 3. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Well, with an accurate and smooth three-point shot, you have to take Lloyd very seriously beyond the arc.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for one more.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Fourth quarter now. We're just about a minute and a half in. Deflected. Evans with it. Out to the wing. Talbot sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, Young is such an effective ball handler. Spots the wide open shooter and passes the rock.
Pass to Stevens. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
She misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Young. Pass to Talbot.
Here's Parker Tyus.
From outside the arc.
It's rebounded by Sheldon.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Young.
Parker Tyus up top.
Offline from the high post. Chicago with the ball. 11-point game.
Here's Diggins.
Evans covering. And once again off the mark by Chicago. To the inside. And she lays it straight in.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Sheldon outside.
Jackson. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Evans. Young.
Parker Tyus the screen.
Down low. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot and will go to the line. It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams.
Well, in 2023, Cheyenne Parker Tyus was named to her first All-Star game at age 30.
Pretty incredible, doing it in year 9 of her career with the Dream. Parker Tyus easily setting a new career high at 15 points per game. Such a great lesson in continuing to work on your game, and great things can happen.
That's also good, so she hits them both. Chicago with the ball. Down by 15. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And she makes that one.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Here are the Aces now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now here's Young. She's guarded closely, and they pick up 2.
Good job there. That's the definition of the inside-outside game.
And so it's Chicago with it. 15-point game. Here's Diggins. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It's on Young.
Team foul. At the line for the Sky. Skylar Dickinson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she makes the first. So after making the first, she goes 1 for 2. Now the Aces with it. They lead by 14. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line.
If you don't stay grounded when defending an intelligent scorer like Wilson, she'll make you pay 8 out of 7 days a week.
And the first one drops. And she makes both free throws. And so it's Chicago with it. They trail by 16. Pass to Diggins. They get it again. And a basket by Cardoso.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up. And that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Here's Bell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Evans. Fires from 18. It's Cardoso with the rebound. And so it's Chicago with it. It's a 14-point game. Here's Diggins. Evans covering. Stevens, that's good.
And once Stevens finds her rhythm, she stays aggressive, which is a nightmare for opponents.
Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. 18 feet out. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Buries it from three-point range.
No one is better than Vandersloot at recognizing and picking out open teammates. She has out-of-this-world court vision.
Now here's Gray. Wilson outside. Double team on Asia Wilson. Pass to Gray. From past the arc. Chicago with the rebound. Here's Diggins. from the arc. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She's made an impact with the three-point shot today. And guess what? That's another big one.
Yeah, and that's where she's been getting her points. And with a couple more out there, man, we've really got a ball game on our hands.
Here's Bell. Evans, covered by Carrington. Pass to Bell. Trying her luck from deep. Stevens grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. Now Vandersloot. Here's Diggins. Barrington. Goes back up.
And the bucket is good from Cardoso in deep.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Gray outside. Wilson, covered by Cardoso. Pass to Bell. Gray. Now here's Evans. The three. That shot off. Here's Vandersloot.
Here's Diggins.
Evans covering. Let's go with a three. Stevens up top. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly. That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
And here is Vandersloot.
Here's Diggins.
Nailed from three-point land.
That's terrific use of the bounce pass.
The Aces leading. Gray outside. Shoots over Vandersloot. Again, Las Vegas.
Big bucket in a big situation. These kinds of plays come second nature to Gray.
Here's Diggins.
Shot blocked! Pass to Gray. Outside Evans. And here we go, the Sky fast break.
Here's Diggins.
Back to Vandersloot. Launches it. Rebound by the Aces.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, straight up, the defense, they cannot let Evans get breathing room, or this is going to happen from deep.
And it's the Sky ball. Trailing here by 8.
Here's Diggins.
And once again off the mark by Chicago. Gray in the post. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Smith. Up top, Wilson. Double team on Asia Wilson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Shooting one. Las Vegas calls timeout.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, it's still early in her career. Lots of room for Alyssa Smith to grow, and that's scary.
Shot by Diggins, no good.
And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Now here's Young. Buries it down low.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
Here's Diggins.
Spins. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Jackie Young picks one up.
At the line for the Sky, Skylar Dickinson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one. And she can't hit the second.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Wilson, rejected by Azare Stevens.
Pass to Diggins. Now Carrington.
Jacks up a three. Alyssa Smith grabs the miss.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Chicago now. It's a 14-point game. Courtney Vandersloot for three. Wilson pulls it down. Now here's Gray. Vandersloot defending. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
You got to defend your home floor. They really seem to revel in confidence. This is what they came out to do here.
And that's a wrap, everyone.